Olivia sells cookies. Olivia sells cookies.
You just sell cookies?
Yes, Olivia sells cookies.
Is this the last one?
Well, maybe, yes. It was time for breakfast, but Olivia was too busy to sit down. Has anyone seen my lucky tights? Olivia asked. Don't look at me. I don't even know what tights are, said Ian. Olivia explained that her lucky tights were stretchy and had red and white stripes. So Olivia is looking for her lucky tights, but she can't find them anywhere.
What tights mean?
We'll see what they are. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see. Let's see. Let me check. Maybe I put them on by accident. And replied Olivia's dad, making her mom laugh. Honey, you have a drawer full of tights, Mother said. But they're not lucky tights, Olivia exclaimed. They won't help me run faster or jump higher or... Olivia stopped talking when she saw William crawling into the kitchen, pulling his baby blanket along with him. There they are, said Olivia. They're stuck on William's blanket. So she found them. They're stuck on William's blankets. Look, they're over here, down on the floor. So she found them right here, down on the floor.
They're teeny tiny?
Yep, she found them. They were stuck to her brother's blanket.
We need a much closer though. Much closer.
Later at school, it was time for show and tell. Olivia asked to go first. These are my lucky tights, Olivia said. They help me do amazing things. What do you mean? Asked Miss Muller. Olivia imagined that she was a star performer in the circus. Presenting Olivia and her lucky tights. So the announcer, Olivia and her lucky tights made a unicycle and jungling at the same time. Olivia bowed at the crowd, clapping and gave her a round of applause.
Where's her tight?
Yeah, look, so...
Is she holding her tight?
No, she's telling her teacher that she wants to go first for show and tell.
She has her tight. Where's her tight?
Let's see. Next, it was Frances' turn to show and tell. This is the trophy I won last year for selling the most cookies of anyone in Young Pioneers Troop. Francine said, I got my picture in the paper too. I'm the best cookie seller ever. Well, this year I'm going to sell the most cookies, Olivia announced. Good luck with that, Olivia, replied Francine. May the best cookie seller win. So Francine, for show and tell, is showing her friends the trophy that she won for selling the most cookies. And now Olivia wants to sell the most cookies so she could get the trophy. So now Olivia, I think, is going to sell some cookies so she could win the trophy. Let's see. The next day, Olivia told her dad that she was trying to become the best cookie seller ever. So, how many boxes do you want to buy? She asked. I like your can-do spirit, Olivia, father replied. I'll buy 2 boxes. Olivia was surprised. 2 boxes? That's it. Honey, we don't need a lot of cookies in the house, father said. Besides, in order to be a good salesperson, you've got to go out there and sell, and not just to your family. So look, Olivia got all these cookies, and she's asking her dad her dad wants to buy a box of cookies, and her dad said that he will buy 2 boxes of cookies, and he's not gonna buy all of the boxes of cookies, and that Olivia has to go and sell them. Let's see. Julian offered to help sell cookies. Thanks, Julian, Olivia said as they walked to the first house. We'll have to work extra hard to sell cookies today because my lucky tights are missing again. But I think we can still do it. They knocked on Miss Casey's door. Hello, Olivia. Casey answered. Olivia, we're here to sell you some cookies. But Miss Casey had already bought cookies from Francine. Olivia and Julian thanked her and headed to the next house. So they went to Miss Casey's house, but Miss Casey didn't buy any cookies from Olivia because she had bought cookies from Francine. So Olivia didn't sell any cookies to Miss Casey. That's Miss Casey right here. Right here. This is Miss Casey.
Where?
Miss Casey. This is Miss Casey.
Why?
And Miss Casey didn't buy any cookies because she had already gotten cookies from Francine.
Where's Francine?
She's not here. The family next door had already bought cookies like from Francine too. But Olivia and Julian didn't give up. They knocked on the door of the next house. But the neighbor also had a box of cookies. Let me guess. Francine, Olivia asked. Meanwhile, workers with jackhammering the pavement outside and the loud noise were making William cry. Maybe we should find somewhere quieter to sell cookies, suggested Olivia's father. How about the grocery store? Olivia asked.
Where's the neighbor?
So look, this is another neighbor. They went to sell cookies too, so they went to sell cookies to 2 more neighbors, but no one bought anything. Yeah, that's the neighbor's hand. But the neighbor didn't buy any cookies because the neighbor bought cookies from Francine. So they didn't buy any cookies from Olivia. So Olivia is leaving. When they arrived at the grocery store, Olivia was hopeful. We're going to sell so many cookies, she said to Julian. I wonder what Francine will think about my brilliant idea. Why don't you ask, said Julian, pointing to Francine. Sure enough, Francine was selling cookies at the grocery store too. Guess what, Olivia? I'm almost sold out, she said with a smile. You have a lot of catching up to do if you want to be the best cookie seller. So look, Olivia went to the grocery store to sell her cookies. But at the grocery store, they see Francine. So Francine is almost done selling all her cookies. She's almost done selling all her cookies.
Oh no.
So Olivia has a lot of catching up to do. Olivia and her father returned home. Olivia was feeling discouraged. I'm sorry you didn't sell many cookies today, honey, father told Olivia. Boy, being a salesperson isn't as easy as I thought it would be, Olivia said. Then Olivia's mom walked in holding holding William and trying to comfort him. William's favorite blanket shrank in the wash, and he won't stop crying, said Mother. So I thought maybe he would like this little bear. Wah, cried William, throwing the bear behind the couch. So look, so now Olivia went home, and she told her dad that she didn't sell many cookies. And she's very sad that she didn't sell many cookies. Olivia went to pick up the little bear and saw something else behind the couch. It was her lucky tights. William saw the lucky tights too. He immediately stopped crying. Here, William, Olivia said, giving her lucky tights to her baby brother. I think you need those more than I do. Olivia, that's very nice of you to give your lucky tights to William, her mother said. You're the best big sister. So look, Olivia found what she was looking for.
Where's the tights?
Here, they're right here. She's holding them right here. William cooed and giggled, and there was peace and quiet in the house until the jackhammering began again outside. The workers have been out there all day, said Mother. You're right, said Olivia, and then she had a wonderful idea. You know, I bet the workers are really hungry. Olivia ran outside and sold the rest of her cookies to the construction workers. I don't think I sold the most cookies, but at least I sold all my boxes, she told her family. And I even did it without my lucky tights. Nice work, Olivia, her dad said. So look, she sold her last cookie boxes to the workers outside. She sold her last box of cookies to the workers that were working outside, to the construction workers. That night at bedtime, Olivia handed a stack of books to her mom. Usually when I wear my lucky tights, you read 4 books to me at bedtime, she explained. Mother and Father agreed. Since the lucky tights were the only one thing that kept Olivia from crying, my lucky tights are even luckier than I thought, Olivia whispered. But it had been a long day and soon she fell asleep. So look, she had such a good day. She sold all her cookies that she is so tired and she went to sleep. The end.
The end.